Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris Palmer. In today's video, we will discuss how to power up your white hat citations for your local SEO campaigns with black hat tactics. And that will be in today's video. So, what we're going to cover very simply is this. But before we get into it, if you haven't, I urge you, please subscribe. If you love SEO and local SEO like I do, I try to put out videos at least 3 times a week. Sometimes I'm feeling up to it, I'll put out more. But I try to give out the best tips possible. That's enough of self-promotion. Now, how do you boost your local SEO campaigns, your citations with black hat tactics? You have a client, you have a white hat campaign, but you want to boost that baby up, right? Now let me go ahead and show you how to do it. So this is what you're going to want to do. I'm going to cover a few things. So I've already pulled up Yelp. We're going to use Yelp as one of the sites, just something that I want to talk about. Whoever this is, I don't know who it is. I just pulled it up. So as we both know, these are no-follow links. So being a no-follow, it's probably like it's not really passing any juice, but it actually does, as we all know. But that's not the point here. The point here is this. Also, when you're building the citations, they may also have like a redirect, right? Something like that within the code. So it'll do a redirect and it won't give you any of the juice. So you'll have the no follow, and then they also do the little redirect so it doesn't pass any of the juice. So Chris, what's the trick here? Well, the trick is simply this. When you're building out your citations, okay, say you have some client sites or for your own site, what you're looking for is you want to generate and get a list of citations that you can get for your business that are do follow. You want to make sure that you can get your do follow links. So let's say you're building you have your website and you build your do follow, right? And this is a citation back to your site. Now, this is how you pump white hat links with black hat. So you have your citation, which is here. This is your main site, right? This is your main website. You have your do follow citation here, okay? But not just one, you probably have a few. So you'll have maybe 10 or 15 that go back to your main website, right? Now, this is a citation and this is a citation. Now you want to pump up the power behind these. So very simply, instead of going to some of the other citations that you could build that are either redirected or no follow, try to build the do follows, because these citations can actually act as buffers, right? Kind of like I talked about in other videos, buffer sites are you can send some of your spammier links or maybe some of your black hat links at these buffer sites, so it will not penalize or hurt your money site or your client site, but you still want to pass some juice, right? So what I'm suggesting, okay, this is just one small piece of tactic, just one video, right, is you're building your citations, right, guys? These are do follows. This is your main site, and I'm sure by now you have figured out exactly what I'm getting at, is you can then use these do follow, these white hat citation sites that are do follow as your buffer sites, and then start to build or blast links to those buffers. What I've seen a lot of guys do, or some people do, or maybe I've done, is you could then power up your handy software, right? It depends on what it is. And you could start sending links directly to these buffers. Now, another way to power that up even more is, let's say you have your main site, right? This is a local site. You have your do follow citations. These are do follows, right? Citations. Let's just say you had 10 or 20 of them, okay? These are your do follows, okay? Then what you could do, just to add a little bit more, is you can make one more site, right? You could use a web 2, right? Something pretty powerful. You could sink a lot of power into this one web 2. You could generate a whole link wheel, a whole bunch of power. Blast it directly to this web 2 or whatever other buffer site, going to your do follows, right, citations, which will then lead right to your money site or your main website. So that today is going to be the video. This is how you power up your white hat citation links with your spammy black hat links. You want to add a little bit more juice to your citations. This is the way to do it. To break it all down into one quick sentence. When you're building your local citations, you want to make sure that your citations are do follow. When those are do follow, you can then use those links, right? Those sites as your buffer sites to pass link equity and link juice. That's going to be it today for this local SEO video.